figuring out the center of a target.
Today's video is brought to us by Barrel Block. Barrel Block is an excellent dry fire training aid that we've used for years and recommend. It provides an easy to see indicator that your firearm is empty and safe for dry practice. It comes in all service calibers and can be installed and removed in seconds without disassembling your gun. It's an inexpensive, easy way to give more margin for safety, so go pick one up today.
Brian Hill with the Complete Combatant, Active Self-Protection Extra. This is Suck Less Saturday. It was brought up in class that a lot of times competitive shooters tend to shoot low on alphas. This is a USPSA style target that I drew on with my little one. So there are different ranges. You know, we're looking at this one at 10, 15, 25, something like that. And how do we know where to do it? So what we want to do is I only shoot silhouettes that have shoulders and head, and I do an occasional side silhouette that looks like a rectangle. So I know where to do it. I just intersect where the head is. And I use a bit of math on this. So if I go straight down from the middle of the head and straight across, that's going to give me the upper thoracic range. And I want to shoot that under speed. The reason I set these up is I'm going to shoot them, and then I'll shoot and move to the next one and move to the next one. And what I'm doing is a bit of float and math as I move it over. And that simulates the different distances I'm shooting at. Now, I have a lovely range. I can set this up at any time I want, but I know some of you can't do that. So in one target, you can practice that. It's more important how you slow the gun down. And I would say that you need to see all three targets at the same time. Open up your vision. Don't look to the center. Open it up. See its alignment. When the dot's in the middle or the front sight's in the middle, press the target. But remember, it's the middle upper. So you use the shoulders. When you're using an iron-sighted gun, everything from here down you won't see because your hands, your gun, your rear sight will be in the way. With your red dot, don't look at it in the center of the window. Look at it in the center of the target, and that'll help you. All right, guys, so the deal is to practice this. I'm not very far, but that's camera angles more than anything. I've changed the size of the target, and what I want to do is shoot one on each and practice that math and the flow of finding the center without having an alpha, without having a bullseye, just using silhouette math itself. All right, there we go. Let's go look at this real quick. All right, guys, hopefully you can see those bullet holes. It's hard in the light here, but what I'm practicing is flowing from one to the next. I got 3 good upper strikes here, I got 3 here, and I've got 3 here. And this tended to be just a little low because dot offset really matters in that moment. But it's good shooting. Well, let's see what the math says. All right, it took me 8:17 to fire 9 rounds or so. Yeah, 9 rounds. And then the first one was a 19, next one was a 64, next one was 79. So we see a progressive split pattern because I have to correct the aiming. And then I came back the other way. It was a 1, a 77, a 67, an 85, 76, 73. So I'm slowing down here. I could shoot a bit faster. That's what it's telling me, 103. And that's the end of it at the 103. So I should see about a 0.2 difference between each size targets. And using this math, and what I'm doing is making these intersecting lines, keeping my rounds in the upper part of it. Because if I was working and I had to shoot somebody, the upper thoracic is better, so that's the part I want to see. If I'm shooting in competition, my alpha line starts at the top of this and ends about right down here. So I want to make sure I put those rounds in there. And then from the side, the only thing you'd have is the head and this would basically be the same spot. So use that geometry to practice on your targets. It's much easier to shoot circles than anything else because you just get in the center of the circle, but human beings aren't built like that. And I just heard it in class. I thought it was interesting, so I thought I'd do a video with you guys. I travel the country. I get to teach a lot of classes. I'm on the road a lot, and I hear things in class, and I like to address them on video. All right, so you can draw this out. It doesn't have to be perfect. Mine's obviously not. It's okay. And then practice shooting at different distances. If you only have an indoor range, this is a way you can practice throttle control of changing distance. All right, I'm Brian Hill with the Complete Combatant. And as always, measure, refine, and perform.